Hey, it's the Shoota, straight out of Tree City, North Carolina. And I'm tapped in with Industry's Most Wanted right now. Let's go.
Yeah. They stuck in the dark cause they don't know about me. Come from the home of Noble Jew Ali. Claim they 100, get locked in they fold. Just know everything that glitters ain't gold. Shout out to brothers that stuck through the cold. Free all my brothers that stuck in the cave. I pray for brothers that one day we change. Even though I know we stuck in our way.
They wanna do what I do and move how I move. Couldn't even walk in my shoes.
Hey, what's going on, man? It is your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live. Where are we at, the Shooter?
Industry Most Wanted.
You better tell them the big one, right?
Not the big one, not
the little one. Give me some love, man.
Hey.
Boom. Thank you for being here today.
Appreciate you for having me.
Of course, it's a pleasure to have you here. You came all the way out from North Carolina, popping your ish.
Yes.
Definitely. For those who are just getting introduced to you for the first time, seeing this interview, who is the Shooter?
The Shooter is somebody who's the truth, and they different, and they can give you a story and some real substance.
I love that. I love that. We like that substance. How would you, without boxing yourself in, describe the type of music you're currently putting out to the world right now?
I'm making that walk into the room music right now.
For people who don't know what that means, break it down.
It's that it's that anthem. It's your walk into the room music, like on the movies when you walk in, something crazy about to happen, cool about to happen. That music that's playing, that's what I'm making.
Like if I'm walking into the boxing ring, this is me, and let me introduce
wedding,
myself. Yeah,
wherever you at with it.
That is super, super dope. I love it, most definitely. So you repping Tree City.
Tree City.
Okay. Growing up in Knightdale, North Carolina. How did that shape you as who you are as an artist, or did it have any influence on you at all becoming a music artist?
Maybe not so much becoming a music artist, but it definitely affected my life, my childhood, and my whole life now. I still stay in Knightdale. I grew up in Knightdale, and I still live in Knightdale, and it's definitely a community. Everybody I've been friends with since I was like 12.
I love
13,
that.
Yeah.
That loyalty is there. When you come from a little bit smaller area, I feel like there's a lot more loyalty.
It could be.
It could go one or the other ways. No kind of in between, right?
Yeah.
So for people who aren't familiar with Knightdale, North Carolina, like where on the map is it?
It's actually right beside the capital. The capital of North Carolina is Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah.
We like right beside it, literally.
Got you. So why is it called Tree City?
It's really a name that came up in the city. It's just Tree City. I really can't explain it too deep, but it's just we call it Tree City. We keep the trees out there. There's a lot of trees. It was always a lot of trees out there.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood. Makes perfect sense. So we're gonna dive in and talk about your current singles called "Stuck in Our Ways." All right, featuring Trap Dicky.
Shout out Trap.
Shout out Trap Dicky, man, out here definitely. He's making waves. The song's making waves. Stuck in Our Ways, I guess that could be somewhat self-explanatory, but what's the story behind the record?
It's really, like you said, kind of self-explanatory. Everybody kind of stuck in their ways. Everybody got demons. Everybody got battles that they fight and struggles that they trying to overcome. So it's really just about overcoming.
How do you, the Shooter, overcome being stuck in your ways? Like, break that down for us.
I really overcome being stuck in my ways when I look at my kids. You know what I'm saying? Really want to get them more than I had, and just watching them, they my innocence.
So let's talk about that a little bit. Fatherhood, right? How did fatherhood change your life?
For the better, for sure. It gave me something to care about. I would say before I had kids, I didn't care about anything, including myself, too much.
So you more proactive rather than reactive in situations
Definitely.
Think about the moves before you make them?
Yeah, chess.
Listen, my dad always has said that to me.
Chess.
Life is like a game of chess.
And it is.
You got to plan your moves.
He ain't never lied. Shout out to your dad.
My pops has always told me, he still to this day, he always reminds me, and I love that he told me that because that's my OG, and I always learned that being proactive rather than reactive situations will keep you out of some bad situations.
Yes. All the time.
Think about them moves. Definitely. So the record, what made you decide Trap Dicky was the person you wanted to put on it?
Really just watching the scene in Carolina, seeing what's moving around, seeing what's happening, and I was watching them gain momentum and watching the story, watching the movement, and it was something I wanted to reach out and be a part of. So I definitely reached out. The song itself was more like it's not so much club banger like twerking and drugs and all that. Is more a message in there. So what he doing right now, he kind of go by like the preacher's son. It it just made sense to me.
It's a great record too.
Thank you.
By the way, it's a great record. How did the whole process go? Was it smooth working with him and his team?
Yeah, it was, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, it was smooth.
Yeah.
We, I went through my manager, shout out Top Pack, you know what I'm saying, who really working.
Shout out to DJ Ty Pack.
Yeah, for sure.
That's my family, man.
Okay, for sure. That's definitely the guy. He really put it together. I seen him DJing in the club when Trap came to the city. So I hit him like, man, how much you want for that? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, well, I can hit 10 balls, you know what I'm saying? So they went through that, and we made it happen. I sent I recorded my song, sent it to him. He recorded his verse, sent it back, and I was rocking with it, and we went from there.
That is dope. Did he nail it like out the gate with the verse?
He did.
Okay.
He definitely understood the assignment, as they say. For sure.
I always have to ask that because there's been times where like artists will be like, man, I don't even think they listen to my verse. You know what I'm saying?
They just went in there
and just recorded anything.
Right, exactly.
It's like, hold on a second.
Definitely.
Give me a minute and a half of your time.
Exactly. I'm paying you too. Come on now. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. So you and Ty Pack, how did you guys link up?
Top Pack from the city. He Top Pack be in Raleigh all the time and surrounding areas, and he was really watching me work in the city. So he had reached out a couple times, like, hey, I think he had seen me on the progress report. So he seen I was trying to reach outside of the city. So he hit me like, yo, man, I see you working. I could, really, put you in with some real momentum with it. So I don't even think I responded right then. I kept working, and I watching him keep working, and he reached back out again, and I felt like it was time. I felt like I did all I could do on my own. So I gotta reach out and build a team.
Absolutely, because when you have representation that is connected in the industry, they can utilize them connections to put you in positions.
It's definitely all about who you know right now.
It is.
It's all about who you know.
Always. I remember my first day in college orientation. The guy who was doing the orientation, he said, in life, it's not about what you know, it's who you know. I said, well, why am I sitting here if it's not about what I know?
Right.
Let me just get up and leave now and go network.
Right.
But it's true, because having them good relationships will walk you in doors that money cannot.
Period.
100%. How long ago were you on the progress report? Shout out to my girl Lala.
It was maybe about a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out Lala for sure.
She's super dope. The whole team over there is dope.
That whole setup is over there is dope for sure.
Definitely. It's funny because shout out, I love you, Ty Pack, but it's so, he always will hit me when he's already in the city and say, what interview spots you got today? I'm like, bruh, I'm booked like 2-3 weeks out.
Right,
love you though, bro. But he's such a solid person, because
sure.
I used to work at a radio station back in the day out here, and he used to pull up all the time just to come show love and support. So he's definitely a good dude, man.
Yeah, genuine for real.
100%. How important is that to you to have good representation?
Everything.
Yeah.
That's more important than almost what I'm doing. 'Cause if I could be the best, I could be having the most momentum, but if I got bad representation, I ain't gonna get too far.
That is facts, because there are times where the representation will reach out to me and they're so unprofessional, and it makes me not want to deal with the artist, sadly.
Yeah.
I want to maybe work with this artist, but I don't want to deal with the manager or their PR or whatever. What have you.
on my phone talking crazy right now. Yeah.
Exactly, most definitely. So let's talk about Any Day Now, the project.
Yeah.
Is this already released?
It's not already
Okay, because I was online looking for it, and I'm like, it must be unreleased.
Yeah, but it's dropping any day now, though. For sure.
Any Day Now is dropping any day now.
Yes.
Tell us about it. How long has it been in the works?
I would say around maybe like 6-7 months. Really in the works for sure.
Is this a personal project for you?
All my own projects kind of be personal.
Yeah.
For sure. But it's gonna be a smooth EP, and it's just like it's any day now. That's how I feel about my life, my situation.
Yeah.
It could change any day now. You know what I'm saying? So I just be really speaking things into existence, literally.
Gotta manifest it, right?
That's a fact.
So it's an EP. Are we expecting what, maybe 6-ish tracks on there?
Probably like 8 to 10.
Okay.
Yeah, 8 to 10.
Is the Trap Dickie record going to be on there as well?
Yeah, probably.
So that's kind of an intro to let people know, hey, this is what you could somewhat expect.
You know what I'm saying? What's going on for sure. I got a couple more features up there, Shout out to Rez Deshawn, one of the...
Okay, that's hard.
Got him on a track up there for sure.
That is dope. So when you're putting these EPs or albums together, are you intentional with it, meaning that you're creating songs with a project in mind, or are you just kind of picking and choosing what's in the vault?
I would probably be definitely more intentional with it. I feel like EPs, albums, projects, kind of like a story. It's like a book, you know what I'm saying? It's all about how you put it together. It's very important, the song placement, and I feel like listening to albums coming up, like it was like the ones I still listen to was like movies. You know, you just. It's one thing going to another, so yeah.
It's like a soundtrack, like you said.
Exactly.
That's dope. What era of music has had the biggest impact on you?
I came up listening to like the Locks.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, like up top the movements, the D Blocks, the G Units, the State Prop and Dipset. You know, back then that was really the move. What I was listening to. The most influential was probably when Jeezy dropped Thug Motivation. That changed my life. Yeah.
Did you listen to, because some of the people you mentioned, of course, they're more up top. Did you listen to a lot of down south music coming up?
At first, it was more up top because it was like that's how it was coming to me. That's what I was getting. But as time went on, you know, people like Lil Wayne and T.I. back then, Outkast. Yeah. I was definitely still into the South, but it seemed like the North kind of had it, you know, more back then.
What about West Coast? Has West Coast ever been a vibe for you? Because I went through my little West Coast era.
it's a couple artists, like, of course, like Nip, man, Long Live Nip, man. He was something else, you know what I'm saying? And it's a few more Mozzie. I listen to Mozzie. But as far as like the underground, I'm really not too into it to really, you know what I'm saying, know about them for real, honestly. Yeah.
Understood. See, I'm definitely your elder. So I came from an era of when it was, you know, truly like Warren G, Nate Dogg, Snoop, NWA, that whole Ice Cube, that whole era was where I was at with it.
That's fire though.
That West Coast vibe back then was something else.
Yeah, I can believe it. I can definitely believe it.
Definitely, 100%. So you've been doing music for a while, but really building steady since about 2020.
Right.
What made 2020? Because that's the midst of the pandemic.
I swear, it was the whole everything changed, but I actually got out of prison in December 2nd, 2019.
Okay.
So I was coming home, and I knew I wanted to do music seriously, and you know, it was just time to go. And when 2020 hit, the pandemic hit, so I came home, and then we had to sit in the house. So
like, damn, I've got this whole big plan of coming home and being outside.
Right. So it was bad, but it was good because then people were sitting in the house and they just was on their phone just looking for stuff to look at.
Correct.
So, you know, if you was really seeing what was going on, you could just drop that content. You in their face, stay in their face. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did.
I feel like that the pandemic definitely was a bittersweet. On the sweet side, like you said, a lot of people started new businesses. A lot of people made more money than they normally do because they were forced to focus. Couldn't be outside partying, this, that, and the third. So you came home December 2019. How long did you have to sit down for?
2 years.
Okay, so not too bad, but long enough.
Definitely.
Because that's 2 years you can't get back.
Exactly, for sure.
I'm the type person, I like to pull the positive out of every situation. What was something positive that you took from that time that you were incarcerated?
Really just understanding, learning more about myself and what I wanted and who I am and what's important to me.
What are some of the things that are important to you?
Honestly, my kids is the most important thing. They're literally the most important thing. And just family. Being there. Having goals and achieving them, like building, winning. It's like I feel like, you know, we can do the bad stuff all day. It's easy. It's super easy to do the bad stuff and, you know, reap the benefits and then fall down with it. But to do the good stuff and your goals and your dreams, that's really the focus.
That is facts, because the bad stuff doesn't require discipline.
It don't require nothing.
You know, think about it. The good stuff requires a lot of discipline.
Exactly.
Whether you're working on fitness goals, business goals, relationship goals. It takes a lot of discipline not to veer off or cheat meals, cheat on the, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's all that discipline. So I know your kids are a big focus, but within yourself, what keeps you motivated? How do you self-motivate?
Really just thinking about everything I've been through and where I came from, and I'm like, I'm knowing how many people that's not here no more, that ain't even got a chance to struggle, that ain't even got a chance to feel bad about what they're going through. It's over. So I'm like, even your pain, bro, you just gotta embrace it. It's like even the pain, you love it. If you here to feel pain, you here.
Because all of that is a part of your journey.
Exactly.
And nobody can ever take that from you. Your journey is your journey.
Exactly. Everybody got their own.
How do you feel about people that compare themselves to other people's journey and then that disappoints them? So what would you say to people like that?
you really can't compare yourself. Is you can always see what somebody did wrong. Or you can learn from anybody what you want to do or what you shouldn't do. I feel like, and that's as far as you kind of should take it. But you're gonna definitely have your own journey and your own decisions to make. They might have made a different decision than you at that point in time, and that's why it's a little different. But you know,
you had mentioned a few minutes ago about speaking stuff into existence, and I'm big on that. We have to manifest things. What are like maybe 1 or 2 goals that you're manifesting that we will see you accomplish before 2025 is out?
Going on a major tour, really moving around independently, you know. And really just building a fan base into a point where I can change my family life.
Man, that's what it's all about, right? What would a major tour look like for you? Would it be multiple cities with other artists? Would it be focused on just you? What would it look like for you?
Really, at this point, just state to state, city to city, and it ain't really got to be just me. I'd rather it not just be just me. I'd rather be networking and running into other artists that's on the same type time platform and working with that. Yeah,
definitely. Has that been something that you've done previously? Like maybe did a promo tour, kind of got your feet wet in that situation?
Yeah, I definitely traveled around, did shows here and there. Definitely trying to maybe skip the line. I definitely done got finesse trying to do that too. You know, thinking I'm about to be on a major big tour and spent my money and it was a disaster. So it's definitely all a learning experience.
That is so frustrating, isn't it?
It was more than that, but yeah.
Right, because there are people out here who that's what their job is to prey on independent artists who are really hungry for this and they know they can get that coin out of them. Yeah. But then as soon as you send them money, they block you and you don't hear from them again. I've heard it over and over and over, and I'm just like, people have no conscience. I would be like constantly afraid that someone's gonna come kill me.
Right,
you know?
For sure.
Yeah, you can't be doing that type of bad business out here. It's crazy.
No more bad business. We gotta tighten up. You feel me? But yeah, they definitely prey on people's dreams and aspirations, and I get it because then again, all the artists know that. The music, you gotta have money. Like, you just know you're gonna be spending money. So
correct.
It's a part of it. So when they come like that, you already looking like, well, I already know I'm gonna have to spend some money to do what I want to do. So
100%.
You really just got to do your homework on people.
I tell artists all the time, because I'll even get them coming to me, and even though I've been doing this for almost 15 years, they don't know who I am. I'll tell them, please, because they'll say to me, the first thing they'll say, is this a scam? I'm like, if it was, would I tell you? Right. Yeah, it's a scam. Now give me your money. I tell them, bro, you don't never want to approach somebody like that because it's very off-putting. Because now I'm like, I don't know if I want to work with this person because they're going to be a hassle.
I might scam you just because you asked me.
You know, like it's very off-putting, and I know that they're going to be a hassle. I tell them, what you want to do is do your research first.
Right.
Simple Google search, ask around, because I'll get artists come to me saying, hey, have you ever heard of this person? You know, what kind of business do they do? And if I know them, I'm gonna be honest. Right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, do y'all homework.
Do it, got to. So much.
Is that probably one of the biggest learning lessons you got from that situation, just really doing your homework about the person?
Definitely. Cause yeah, I have plenty of people hit me and I'm like, hey bro, you need help with this or help with that or help with this, or you know, I've been listening to your music and it's so hard. You just need this and you just need that. Well, I just go straight to it. How much is it? How much is it? And I hate when they be like, well, what's your budget? How much is your service? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shoot low if you ask me the budget. Why not? We gonna get there.
I believe in having that structured and laid out. That's what I do. Mine's on my website. It's very transparent. It gives you time to shop and browse to let you know, hey, can I afford this or not?
Yes.
And I'm the type of person I'll typically work with people. You know, if they say, hey, this service $300, I only got $250, cool, let's make it happen. I'm not gonna like not work with them because of a $50 swing. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to build with people.
That's
100%. But just to add to that ever so quickly, oftentimes, not every single time, when people come and jump in your DM, that should be a red flag right there. Because to me, it says that they're thirsty for business.
Yes.
You know, like it worked out in a situation where TyPack reached out to you.
Right.
But what I'm talking about, when people are trying to sell you stuff, I don't never do that.
Nah, me either.
Let them come to you, right?
You know what I'm saying? But that's it, them coming to you when they just hop in your inbox.
Yeah.
Coming. But yeah, it's kinda
no, I'm saying like let the artist come to the person. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you've earned over, and I say earn because you work hard for this, over 7 million streams on YouTube. Congratulations, first and foremost. That's major.
It is, and I definitely am very grateful for every view I got.
That is major. How did it feel, or how does it feel, and how does it shift your perspective on how you reach your audience now, knowing that many people are tuned in?
It feels great, first of all, and I know it's a blessing, because I know that's like a milestone with music, period. As that hitting that million, when I first hit my first million, I halfway felt like I made it already, you know what I'm saying? But it's still got to stay humble and understand, that's a great accomplishment, but it's still plenty of work to do. But it feels good, and it makes me want to put out more music, you know what I'm saying, more quickly, because I know people got short attention spans.
Yes.
Songs don't be 3 verses no more, 4 minutes. Songs are like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes up in there now. So it's like, you got to get it in and keep it going. And everybody's, it don't matter what you do, you could control the world. Everybody gonna ask you what's next. So what's next? So what's this trap jig you drop? That's cool, bro. But what's next? What's next? So I'm definitely in that mode.
I agree, because back in the day, people would work a single for a long time.
Forever.
Now, because of the fan base, short attention span, they only want to listen to it for a month, and what's next?
What's next?
I'm like, I haven't even had a chance to work this record yet.
That ain't our problem. What you got going on? But yeah.
So what would you say is the formula, without giving them too much, because they got to learn, a lot of other artists got to learn on their own. What's the formula to be able to rack up that many views? Like, what type of promo and stuff did you have to put behind it?
Really, you could use Google ads. You know what I'm saying? It's really paying for promo. Like, when you pay for promo, when you watching YouTube and you trying to watch a video you want to watch, but that little video pops up in the corner that you gotta watch to watch the video you want to watch. That's all it's doing, is turning your song into that. You know what I'm saying? So 30 seconds of your song is a view. That's all it takes. So a lot of that, honestly, a lot of spam, a lot of spam. And I know at first, I didn't even care if people didn't like it or not, if they watch it, and I'm sending it in. I'm sending it straight to your inbox every time, and that actually, to a certain point, worked for me, because a lot of people already knew me. You know what I'm saying? And so they was like, "Oh, you doing this? Let me hear what you been talking about, because it's just funny that you even trying to do this." But then when they listen, like, "Oh man, you pretty," you know what I'm saying? You got, okay, that's different. I ain't even expect that from you. So a lot of that, really just, and moving around, meeting people.
Yeah.
For like from 2020 to 2022, anytime I met somebody, the first thing I said, I'm the Shoota. Can you subscribe to my YouTube channel? Like, before we even get to anything.
The shooter got to shoot his shot.
Yeah, immediately. They might be like, I'll take your phone. I'll do it for you. You ain't got to type it in. I'll go ahead. And I'm going to people's phones. Because I know once I get monetized, I get paid for every view. So that was the goal, and I'm there.
100%. That's a great idea. Other artists who see this, take heed to what he just said. It's cool to give out your Instagram and stuff. Man, tell them to subscribe to your YouTube.
To my, because when I get people phone, I'm going to every app. On YouTube, I'm gonna go follow me. I'm gonna go subscribe. I'm gonna have you on everything. So you in there.
You've locked in.
Yeah, you locked in for sure.
Definitely. What is the most recent music video that you released? The most recent video I released is "Go Up" featuring Nemo Reefer. Shout out Nemo Reefer. Who do you got working on your video production? Is it typically the same person?
Merch. Well, we call him Merch, but it's really 4050 Vision.
Okay. Okay.
Him, Smite Smeen, Shoot a couple. I probably got like three people I deal with for real. Shout out Mel Major.
Gotta have multiples, only because each one may capture it a little differently based upon where you're wanting to go with it.
Everybody got different looks.
Yeah.
Everybody got, it's definitely, I know like my running gun, man. I know when I want to do like a storyline and it's going to be more acting involved. I know when it's, you know what I'm saying, more for the club.
Yeah.
It's definitely, people got their own niches.
Do you keep track of your analytics and things like that, like on Spotify and et cetera? And if so, what city is really tuning into you right now?
It's really, honestly, right now, Atlanta and Charlotte.
Okay.
Yeah, Atlanta and Charlotte is the two biggest cities that's really watching. Not Dallas, Austin, Texas.
Austin, okay.
And yeah, those are my top. But I definitely stay on that to see, Chicago. I got a little following in Chicago to see, like, hey, that's where I need to go. Like these is people that's really watching what I'm doing. Like they're really watching what I'm doing repeatedly. So if I come there, they liable to want to see me. They liable, you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
100% run ads in those areas. Maybe purchase billboards and all them things you can do. It's good that 2 of the cities are really close to you.
Yeah, definitely.
So you can boom, in and out, shoot there, shoot back.
Right.
How long of a drive from where you're at to here is it?
6 hours.
Okay, 6 hours.
Yeah.
So what else you guys got going on while you're in the city?
It was actually my family. It's actually my family reunion down here weekend.
Oh,
so
nice.
you know, I can't out for that, but also to work. You know, I'm always we going out of town. I'm out of we working. You know what I'm saying? We working and we gonna handle the family business as well. But we got a sneaker ball later on today.
Oh, nice.
At some restaurant out here.
That's dope, man. I like those type of events. I actually did media coverage for a sneaker ball the last couple years.
Okay.
I was in a dress with some sneakers on, and I said, "Hallelujah, my feet don't hurt."
Right. No heels today.
No heels today.
Yeah.
That is dope. Where did your name come from?
The Shoota. It started in the streets. It was Shoota the Shooter.
Okay.
Shoota the Shooter.
Shoota the Shooter.
Shoota the Shooter. But I was like, when I was like, I'm about to do music. That's just too long. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just started thinking about it. It's just too long. So I just, you know what I'm saying, went straight to the Shooter because we just shooting for the goals. Everybody asked, like, why the Shooter though? You be shooting people? Like, nah, I don't. I'm shooting for the goal. I'm shooting for the stars, brother.
Exactly. Like I said earlier, you got to shoot your shot at everything we do because a closed mouth don't get fed.
I swear I don't.
Opportunities rarely come knock on our door, right? You got to shoot your shot. That's why you're the shooter.
For sure.
That's why you've been able to land some of these major features that you have. With working with some of these features, Trap Dickie, etc., what do you typically like learn from those experiences?
Honestly, Trap was the first artist I really locked in with majorly that you know, when I sent the verse, I'm thinking, you know, it's like this, and then we sent the verse back, I'm thinking I can just drop the song. I ain't know about split sheets or like, you know, a clearance fee. Or I'm learning things, and I'm like, what's gonna top at? Like, yeah, bro, they said something about this. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? He like, oh, gee, he like, I ain't really never, you know what I'm saying? He like, I'm learning too, so you know what I'm saying? So at the same time, I'm like, but you know, I went and did my research. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, is a clearance fee real? Does that really exist? It does exist. You know what I'm saying? And split sheets do exist, and though they are needed. You know what I'm saying? So I learned that is what needed to be official, to be, you know, legit, to have your business in order. You know what I'm saying? That's
a great process to learn because you have to learn it.
Yeah.
Especially if you're ever going to purchase one of these bigger features. If they're signed to a label, the label, first of all, they may not even give you clearance.
No.
I've heard stories of artists paying for big features and they could never release it because the label wouldn't clear it.
All the time.
Sucks.
All the time. And that's really crazy, but I get it. You just got to be careful.
Man, absolutely. But you know, thank you for bringing that up and mentioning it because a lot of artists need to take heed to that.
Yeah, that is definitely a split sheet. So you know, you get paid your royalties at the end, after the fact. When years down the line, if it's keep getting spent, you getting paid. You getting your money for it.
Yeah.
A lot of money get lost out there.
Too much money being left on the table, getting lost out there.
If you're an artist, you need to be getting about 3-4 checks a quarter.
Facts.
From different places, for sure.
100%. And one more thing to add to that for my artists out there is make sure that when you purchase a beat from a producer, like if you get a producer agreement.
Yeah.
Because if somebody ever wants to use that song in a film, typically they're not going to do it unless you have a producer agreement that the producer agreed that you can use it in that manner as well.
Okay.
You know, so producer agreement, split sheets, super important.
And that's good. I learned that because syncing is really my next goal. That's
okay.
I know that's like I'm watching, listening, learning, you know, and that's definitely something I want, like for my music to be synced into the movies, into the video games, into the, you know, into that. So I get that. That residual income.
Yes, do you feel like you have music right now, unreleased music? Because typically sync licensings, they want unreleased music. Okay. Do you have some unreleased music in your catalog that you think would fit in like a film or video game?
Definitely.
Remind me before you leave here, because I have a friend of mine, he's here in Atlanta, and he's a music supervisor. He does sync licensing for Madden, like NBA 2K, sure. Netflix, Disney, etc. And he's always looking for placements.
Okay.
And you can follow him on Instagram, and when he's looking for a placement, he'll post it, and then you can submit it through his process or whatever. So it could be a good start for you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Most definitely. So let's talk about La Familia Day. How important was it for you to create like a free event for your community, and what type of impact has that made?
That was one of those childhood dreams I was talking about that I was actually able to make happen. And it was one of the best days of my life. We rented the park out. I got all the food. People came. We had the bouncy houses. I had people painting faces and cotton candy. I had my mom out there. She's a nurse taking people blood pressure, checking blood pressure.
Love that.
Raffle giveaways. We fed probably like 100 or something people. It was really like a major event, and it was just so good that it won't no problems. Ain't nobody get mad at nobody. The kids was out there having the time of their life. That was just something I always wanted to do, and when I did it, it was like, yo, that was like, I felt like I made it right then too. Like, yo, you made it. Like, you was able to do this for all these people, bro. And it was like, you know, we had the vendors out there. Everybody sold out. It was just a complete blast, and that was major, a blessing.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Because I feel like that's what God seeks, is to see us give back. It's not always about what can you do for me and trying to take from people. You have to give back.
Right. Community
Events and things like that. Is this something that you're going to do ongoing?
Yes, I want to have it annually, and to touch on that, it's like that, like to be a boss, or like to be like that person is like, it's really about how many. It's not about how much you can get. It's about how many people you help. It's how many lives can you affect.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, one day it's gonna be over, and it's just gonna be memories. But those are the memories people gonna have of you. You feel me? So I feel like it's gonna outlive you.
It's a part of your legacy. You want to be remembered for something.
Yes, you want to be remembered for something.
Yeah, you know, something good, hopefully.
Right, that part.
Which you will be. La Familia itself, the movement.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about it.
The family is, you know what I'm saying, that's what it is. That's what it means, the family. And that's what I'm about, the family. La Familia Monopoly is, you know what I'm saying, family, money. That's pretty much how that came together. And it started with one of my good friends. He incarcerated now for a long time. But shout out to him. But yeah, so it started with me and him, and you know, I'm just keeping it going.
Yeah.
And making it better.
Have you thought about maybe doing any type of like nonprofit, since you like giving back and enjoying? Is that something that's crossed your mind?
Definitely. And also we've been feeding the homeless. That's something we've been doing. That's something I always wanted to do. For last Thanksgiving, I took my kids with me instead of, you know, just to show them, because, you know, they get everything they want. I make sure they get everything they want, and they just spoiled, and you know, they don't really see that side of the world. They think it's just candy and rainbows, which, you know, I get it, but that was very humbling for me and for them to see them when they like, oh, they ain't know it was like that. They ain't know people slept on the bench. They ain't know people slept outside and they ain't had no cover. They ain't know that was going on. So that was real good.
I think that's so important, to keep our kids not sheltered. You want to protect them at all cost, but it's also important to let them know it's real out here.
It's super real, and it's cold.
It is a cold world, you know, and it's like, you don't want your kid to be sheltered and then they turn 18 and go out on their own and they're lost in the world.
Yes.
It's a shock for them.
Yes. Yeah, you definitely want them. At the end of the day, you don't want them to be wolves, but you don't want them to be sheep. You want them to be able to see the wolves.
It's a fine line between like gentle parenting and like tough parenting. You got to find that balance. And that's how I raise my son. I'm like, you know, I don't want you to be soft, but it is okay to show your emotions if you need to. Don't make you soft.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that sounds like you're doing a phenomenal job. How old are your kids?
I got a son that's 16, a daughter that's 14.
Okay, so they got the teenagers.
Yeah, a son that's 11.
Okay.
A daughter that's 10. And a son that's 7.
Okay. So you got a nice little family pop. Any more kids in the future?
Nah, we good. I think everybody's happy.
Everybody good?
Everybody's good. Yeah, for sure.
Understood. It's a lot of work, and I commend you for that.
Thank you.
I really commend you. So, you mentioned acting as another venture, business venture. What sparked that interest?
That's something I felt like I could always do in my head, but I've been dabbing my hand into it lately. My man Lit DVD, he got a short series going on right now. Robbing Peter to pay Paul, and you know, I'm guest starring. I'm like guesting in there certain roles. You know, just getting my feet wet and other things. I was in a couple other films. Shout out Ron Jeter. He's a artist and an actor from the city who's really putting on.
Familiar.
Okay, and I was in a couple of his movies. It was called The One That Got Away, and we was in there, and that was real cool. I never really been inside a acting environment where they got the cameras and they like, okay, y'all gonna act like y'all dancing and talking, but it ain't no music gonna be playing, and act like you talking, but don't really be saying that. So we in there like,
kind of like I had you doing earlier.
That's why I was like, I done did this.
Improving.
I done did this before. So I was like, okay. So, but when the movie came out, it's like we on beat. Everybody's. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. But yeah,
that is hilarious. That's super dope though, because I feel like in life we have to have multiple hustles, right?
Definitely.
We can't just do one thing, and I feel like when you're already in the entertainment realm of like music, film kind of goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
Your sync licensing, of course, getting your music into film. So the sets that you have worked on, have majority of them been like somewhat improv, or was some of them like fully scripted?
Yeah, they pretty much all been somewhat improv. I ain't never had the fully script yet, which is something I'm ready for though. And to have.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
That's hard. See, I've had a couple roles where people, and I'm like, if I can't improv it, the way my mind works,
it ain't gonna come out like that.
No, it is not going to be verbatim. I promise you that. So,
and it may be like that for me too. I gotta try. But I get it. I actually understand that. 'Cause I would probably be ready to improv.
But I think most film producers, directors, what have you, will allow that as long as you stay on target. If that makes sense. 'Cause I'm pretty sure Denzel and all them ain't verbatim.
Not every movie, every line. Come on.
Do you have any roles that you've done and the film has not been released yet that we can be on the lookout for?
No, not yet.
Okay. Any coming up that you haven't filmed yet?
Not that I know of. I really be on the prowl for them when I can. I'm seeing people starting their own little series, and I be reaching out to them. And seeing what's up. But yeah.
So do you see like acting and your music as feeding into each other, like maybe balancing each other out, or maybe when one's a little slower, the other one's gonna lift you up, if that makes sense?
Somewhat. And other than that, I just feel like they both something I naturally want to do, and I feel like I naturally be good at. So yeah, I definitely feel like they go hand in hand.
Got you. So you mentioned wanting to speak on what it really takes to succeed in the industry. Such a great topic.
Yeah.
Can you personally break down a hard truth that most artists overlook?
The hard truth most artists overlook is 90% of people ain't working hard enough. And honestly, I might be in that 90. but I'm every day I'm working to change it. If I am in that 90, I don't think I'm in that 90, but 90% of people ain't working hard enough with it when you ain't doing enough.
I couldn't agree more. We could all be doing more.
Everybody.
We're always a work in progress. And we have to take accountability.
That's a fact.
There are going to be people out here saying, I'm doing enough. No, you're not. No, you're not. You know what I'm
saying? No, you're not.
What is something that you feel like that you're maybe not working quite hard enough on that you want to hold yourself accountable and go a little bit more on?
I would say being more of a people person. Being more. I want to be able to go into these rooms and really just boom. It's because sometimes I get in my mode where I go into a room and I'm definitely cordial. I'm
of
cordial,
course.
But I ain't really just a person that's just gonna walk up and start a conversation. I never had that gift, but I got people that do. They can talk to anybody, anytime about anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's something I need to step up in.
I think that, and this is just my opinion, but I think that comes from the energy in the room.
True.
Because if you walk into a room and the energy is off, I'm not going to be so cordial. Right. I'm going to be a little standoffish because I'm not feeling it. But if I walk in and you instantly can feel that good energy.
Embrace,
so I feel like that's on a case-by-case situation.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I want to be able to feel that bad energy. Be like, you know what? I don't even care. And this is me. So, y'all might not like it, but y'all might remember. Y'all might like it.
You may be the one to change the energy in the room.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much, I'm going to overcome it all. Just, whatever I want to do, that's what I'm going to do.
So what are you working on right now to be able to overcome that?
Really just doing it. Actually, you know what I'm saying? Going places and really like, I'm about to, introduce myself to this person. Literally, I be in my head like, say something. You know what I'm saying? Like, do it. And then I do it. So it's really just working on it. Just trying to be more social.
Is there a fine line between being in your head too much and not being in your head enough?
Not for me.
Not for you? Which one are you more of?
I'm always in my head. Even right now, I got 1,000 things that ain't got nothing to do with what's going on in my head. But I'm always in my head. I talk to myself often. I answer back.
Me too.
Nobody don't know you like you. Nobody can answer your questions as good as you can. So, yeah.
Nobody's gonna have that conversation with you like you. I agree, because I do. I often, especially when I'm in the car.
Yeah. Oh man, I be having no music on sometimes. I ain't even got no music on. Just riding in silence.
It's my venting box.
Yeah, for sure.
It's my safe space. Most definitely. So, from the journey, your journey, what advice would you give an independent artist that's trying to balance passion but still keep it business?
Okay, I would say definitely perfect your craft with your passion, because that's number one. That's the product. That's what you pushing. But then you got to understand that you are a product. You are the business.
Yes.
And it's all fun and dandy to just do stuff for free and do stuff for fun. As long as you keep doing stuff for free and doing stuff for fun, that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
You got to actually turn yourself into a business and understand that other people are businesses as well. You got to kind of start that movement. You know what I'm saying? I really started that around the people I deal with. A lot of people be like, bro, I do that. Nah, I want to know what I'm saying. Like, this is a business. You know what I'm saying? I want to get paid. I want to be able to pay you. You get paid. And if you need me, pay me. You know what I'm saying? If people want to feature, and what's your price, bro? They say something, I'm going to pay it. No problems asked. Just know when, it's all business. You know what I'm saying? So I would rather start that with people. So when they come back and need something from me, it's business. Like I already showed you, it's business.
You have to set the tone with people.
You got to set the tone.
That's so important, because I'm like you. Like, anybody that comes in here and does something for me, they're getting paid. I don't expect you to do nothing free. There are times where I may get booked to do something and I don't ask for money. For example, if I go out and do interviews like at a big event, to me, I see the bigger picture. I might not get paid directly, but how many connections am I going to make that might pay me? So you got to pick and choose certain situations.
Sure.
But it's like, if I'm hiring somebody, they got to get paid.
Yeah.
That's, like you said, it's a business. We all got to eat.
Yeah, everybody got kids, family, bills, habits. Come on now.
Most definitely. So, Stuck in Our Ways is out now. All digital streaming platforms.
All platforms.
Do you think there might be another follow-up record with Trap Diggy? Since you enjoyed working with them?
Definitely. It's real. There's a lot of Carolina movement going on right now. Everybody kind of coming together. The eyes is on us. Like I said, we got Trap. We got a few more artists that's really major and really making moves. So I feel like now is the time. Everybody's kind of coming together in these other states, as they always do. I feel like that's something Carolina was kind of late on. Coming together, watching Atlanta come together. Watching St. Louis, Chicago, like everybody is like down to the point where when cities blow, like Dallas blowing right now, you know what I'm saying, and everybody's coming together, it's to the point where so many eyes is on them. Even the people that like their so-called ops are gonna somewhat get famous. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Once they find out that these people literally don't like these people, they're gonna literally get famous, because that's just how it goes. It's like everybody gonna make everybody win, whether it's good or bad.
That is facts. That's why it's important just to keep going, because we can't please everybody. And I promise you, the people who don't like you for whatever reason, they can't ever stop your shine. Because eventually, it's like being in school with the bullies. They'll pick on you for a little while, and if you show them, hey, you don't bother me, they're going to stop and they're going to move on to someone else. Definitely. Because there's a lot of adult bullies out there. Definitely. Internet bullies and stuff.
They out here heavy.
Just don't pay them no mind.
I tell my people that all the time. Like, if you just worry about yourself, like, soon, I have people come to me all the time, like, bro, you seen what such and such did? Or you heard of? Stop right now.
Oh, my gosh.
What can you do for you? It's like, stop even thinking about them. If you put that same energy, we about to waste 30 minutes talking about somebody else, and we ain't even talking about nothing. We just talking about some bad stuff they got going on. But if we think about something we could do for ourselves right now with that energy we about to talk about them with, like, that's the energy I need. That's all I want around me.
That is facts, because if it doesn't directly apply to you, because I understand some people need to vent because it's something personal to them, but if it has zero to do with you,
yeah, we about to gossip. I don't want to go.
We ain't gossiping. It's weird to me.
Yeah,
especially as adults, y'all got to stop that.
Yeah, we got to do better.
And what people think about me ain't none of my business.
Everybody got an opinion.
Most definitely. Also, Any Day Now is going to be out any day now.
Any day now. Literally, any day now, for sure.
So they can be on the lookout for that. Any other like events, drops, new moves coming up that we need to know about?
August 23rd, 427 Blunt Street, Raleigh, North Carolina, is the We All We Got concert. I put it together.
Nice.
I rented the building, the alcohol, top hat spinning, of course. We got a couple other Blixa 18 popping in there, La Familia Nemo in there, La Familia Chemo in there, vendors. You know, I'm gonna do it up, and it's really appreciation for everybody I have worked with on my journey. So yeah, it's another raffle giveaway. We giving away things, and I'm just having a good night.
Is there still opportunity for artists or vendors, etc., to get involved?
Yes, artist slots are available, but limited, as well as vendor spots. So you can hit me in my DM, and we going.
Tell them one more time the name of the event, where it's located, and the date, just in case they missed it the first time.
We All We Got. The concert is 427 Blunt Street, Raleigh, North Carolina. You can hit me up on _Shoota on IG.
Was that street name chosen? Blunt Street?
It's actually a prominent street in Raleigh, but it's downtown Raleigh. So yeah.
It worked out perfect.
Definitely.
Is it a smoker friendly event?
Yes. Okay. All my events smoker friendly.
Has to be.
It's an all black affair as well.
I love it.
Yeah.
That is super dope. Congratulations on everything. Out here making a lot of moves. You've overcame things. Like you said, you had to sit down for a minute, but you did not allow that to steal your shine, like we were saying.
Exactly.
You rose up from that.
Got to.
Anybody that wants to follow your journey, what social platforms are you on?
I'm on IG. There's La Familia _Shoota, SHOOTA at the end. The Shoota on Facebook, DASHOTA, The Shoota on YouTube. It's all up there. Any one of them, that's really where I'm at. I'm getting into TikTok. I'm trying to get in my TikTok. I got my pig up there. I got a little pet pig named Bacon. Shout out Bacon. Got a little potbelly pig.
I love.
Yeah. So
why you named them Bacon?
Yeah.
Don't worry, you ain't never gonna be Bacon.
None of that. You'll never know what bacon is except a name.
That is so cute.
Yeah, for sure. But starting with TikTok with him and my kids and things like that.
That's a perfect way to segue into TikTok, because TikTok is for stuff like that. They love it.
Yeah.
That is dope. Who do you want to give thanks to?
My mom. Shout out Sylvia, my lady. Shout out Camille, Cammy's Custom. She got a customizing business in the city. The biggest, best customizing business in the city. Let me say that. Cammy's Customs. Tap in.
Little bit deeper. What exactly does she do?
She makes, of course, T-shirts, but
Okay.
she makes, she specializes in like baby boxes, where she
Nice.
have the whole setup with the baby box, and she'll customize it for you with the baby name and all types of things like that, themes and cups, rolling trays, anything you can think of that you want to get customized, she'll customize it for you and really turn your brand.
I need your contact, sis. You see, I'm all about branding.
for sure.
It's one of the most important things we can ever do. And you want it to be custom because nobody else has it.
Exactly, one-on-one.
Give her Instagram.
It's Cammy's Custom. What is it? Cammy's Customs 2020.
Okay, most definitely. 100%. My last question, where are we at?
Industries.
Most wanted. Big industry, man. Not the little one, the big one.
Not the little one, man. Tell
real.
everybody what makes you the industry's most wanted.
Cause it's the truth, man. We straight out of Tree City, and I'm really putting my life into it. All you got to do is go listen to it, and you gonna agree.
Straight like that, man. We about to get this performance
Let's
popping.
rock out.
Let's go. We out of here, y'all.
Yeah.
It can't be chose. Trap to get really turned dirt into diamonds. How the fuck he turn some water to gold? Standing on business forever, my nigga. Never worry about me selling my soul. I do this shit for the trenches, my nigga, and all my niggas.